Yes. That's true. By the way, you're live. People can hear you now.
Hey.
So you wanted to
I don't know
talk.
why I laughed.
So who were you wanting to talk about?
Arasaka, the fact that he literally
Oh,
fought
that he
through.
fought in World War II.
hmm I think it was World War II, but I could completely be wrong.
I'm pretty sure he did fight in the Second World War. Hold on, I'm on the wiki now. Saburo.
Yeah.
This article requires cleanup. Okay, so they might have to like this. I mean, I might have to. Some of this might not be exactly canon,
Yeah.
but we'll see. Let's see. Let's
We'll
see.
see. We'll find out.
Saburo Arasaka, also known as the Emperor, went from being, yeah, he was a Japanese Navy Air Service pilot, and now he is a, as the wiki says, the corporate god.
Corporate god.
Yeah, it says a
Yeah, he's such a
Japanese.
god. He died like in the first 5 minutes of the game.
Well, that doesn't change the fact that Arasaka like pretty much took over the entire planet. You know, interesting thing is that Japan tried to nationalize Arasaka to stop them from being able to do what they were doing, but Arasaka just went to countries that allowed them to continue doing what they were doing.
Oh, so they were just like, okay, deuces, I'm out.
Yeah, pretty much they were like, okay, you think that'll stop me? Fuck you. um, let's see. He was 158 years old when he was murder spagurted.
Dispergurted.
Ah.
What's up?
Saburo, after decades of building up the Arasaka Corporation, focused his efforts towards bioengineering and mind preserving. We knew that because of the relic,
Yeah.
right? He even made a copy of his person into an engram in Mikoshi at the Arasaka headquarters in Tokyo at the age of 158. He still reigned at the top of it. Okay, we all know about that because he was.
Well, yeah, because the I think it was the devil ending.
Yes, it was the devil. Yeah, because the devil ending is the ending that you help
Yeah.
Arasaka, not the ending that you go against them, I believe.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It is. It is. I remember, dude. That shit was the creepiest ending. I think
You know,
sometimes.
honestly, I haven't done that ending.
Really.
Yeah, that's the only ending I never went out to get. If I ever like
Mm.
decided to do Cyberpunk on stream, I'd probably do the devil ending for stream.
Just for it. Honestly, it's the funnest, but the ending is low key creepy as fuck.
Because like I said, I haven't seen it, so I don't know exactly what happens in that ending.
I'm not gonna spoil anything, but
I won't spoil it, but it's fucking wild.
it is fucking wild.
Man, there's so much stuff to talk about in Cyberpunk.
Yeah.
Like it's
No, there's
actually
a lot of
crazy.
things like lore wise that is going on simultaneously.
Oh, dude, does it say that what cyberware did he have?
Probably not as a lot as you would probably expect.
Oh, he actually doesn't. He has a basic processor, chipware socket, data term, link, nanosurgeons, so to keep him healthy and alive, basic cyber optics, Times Square marquee, basic cyber arm, cyber audio, a phone splice, scrambler, bug detector, and relies on his powered wheelchair.
Huh. Okay. So nothing that crazy. You there?
Yeah, I'm just reading
Okay.
I'm just reading the notes on here. I'm seeing stuff that I don't know a lot about. This is interesting.
Oh yeah, that's why I want. Okay. I'm not. Again, I'm not gonna spoil anything, but remember how I had you when Jackie died? I had you put him in Vix.
Yes.
That might have something to do with it.
Hmm. Okay.
About to do the ending at the street.
I'm about to go do it. Yeah. Um, dude, Takamura kind of got fucked over, didn't he?
I swear there should have been an ending where he just became a nomad and just become this warrior.
You know, now that I'm thinking about it, do you know who the funniest two people in like all of Cyberpunk are to me, considering all the endings? Takamura and Pan Am, they're the most fucking bitter people towards you if you fuck them
Yes.
over. Like, Pan Am is like, fuck you, V. Fuck you. I'm never gonna talk to you again. Click. Fucking Takamura over here. Fuck you, V. Fuck you.
Go to hell.
Go to hell, bitch. And then, like, they hang up on you. This is one of the funniest fucking things ever. I wonder what Tokyo's like. I'm just reading shit.
Uh, there was a lot of hints for Tokyo in Cyberpunk, I've noticed. Who knows? Maybe that's the next game.
If the whole next game took place in Tokyo, I think I'd play the shit out of that.
I'd still play it, no matter where it's at. It could be in Ohio, for fuck's sakes. I'd play it.
I'm just reading shit about the wiki now, so everyone forgive me for just being quiet.
Hell, just shoot them out. Read it out loud.
In 2077, the Arasaka Corporation put 27 billion new yen towards fixing the housing crisis in the city. The Japanese government also put forth the idea of draining part of Tokyo Bay in order to make room for more mega buildings. Bioengineers celebrated the first successful cloning of a cave lion. Scientists from Tokyo, Seoul, and a Japanese word that I'm not going to be able to say, used genetic material from the remains of an ancient female lion discovered in a bog near Kolomia River in northern Siberia. Interesting.
By the way, did we alert the Discord that we were live?
Nah, because, like, who cares? It's just kind of like an us thing right now. This is kind of fun. Somebody wake up in the morning and be like, what?
They stream?
They went live in, like, the middle of the fucking night? What? I mean, looking at it, it kind of seems like Tokyo in the Cyberpunk universe turned into Neo Tokyo from Akira. Yeah. Is kind of what it looks like. It kind of looks like Neo Tokyo from Akira, but in 2077.
Right.
We haven't even gotten into the deep shit yet. We haven't even started talking about some of the crazy conspiracies like Sinosure.
Yeah.
Like we haven't started with like Sinosure yet either. That's what's fucking crazy to me.
I don't even know what that is, to be honest.
You don't? It's from Phantom Liberty with the creepy robot. It was where the NUSA was fucking with.
I have a lot of history with that fucking thing.
It's where the NUSA was fucking with things they weren't supposed to be fucking with. If you know what I mean.
Well, if people just stopped fucking with things that they weren't supposed to fuck with, we wouldn't have video games.
Fair. I'm looking up some stuff. Hold on.
Man, I ain't gonna lie, the wallpaper is a vibe.
Yeah, it is, ain't it? I really like this wallpaper.
One thing I definitely have to say about the DLC is it kept you on your toes.
Yeah, it did.
Which was a blessing and a terrifying curse. Man, I still remember when I was getting chased. Oh, no, bullshit! This is bullshit! It was just a lot of screaming. And telling it to fuck off.
Facts, dude. That shit was scary, dude.
It wasn't as scary as Village, but fuck, it was up there.
I'm just looking at some stuff. Chat's like, oh my god, he's so quiet. Why?
Because we don't know how to tackle this first. Like with a just game that has so many connections that has simultaneous things just going on all at the same time. It's kind of hard to really recap the lore, to be honest, or
Yeah.
just discuss it. I mean, I guess we can get into Edge Runners. Have you finished it?
No, actually, I haven't finished Edge Runners.
Where's the last memory do you have of it?
Dude, I was only on the second episode.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
Something tells me you just got spoiled.
No, I've already known the whole time, to be honest. I've known what happens. I think that's why I won't watch it. Cause like I don't think I want
So
to,
sad.
I don't think I want to put myself through that.
Do it. I must share the pain. Okay, but first things first though, we actually got to see who was their first netrunner. That group's netrunner in a music video that was posted this week.
I remember that. I remember that actually.
We can't show it because it's very copyrighted, so
But she's so hot.
I know. But you know how it ended. She jumped out the window and slammed into a it didn't end well. That's all I'm saying. I mean, she
Dude.
got the information back though.
In all seriousness though, like this is off topic a little bit, right? But isn't it wild how, let me think, how this game pulled itself out from the ashes though?
Yes, the real beginnings of Cyberpunk, before the anime, before the prologue.
You remember Moist Critical's videos on it?
Yeah,
Yeah.
the game was horrible at one point, unplayable even.
I don't
Here
remember.
we are, literally what, 5 years later, talking about it, theorizing.
Oh man, Cyberpunk is so wild. Dude, it thinks I want to learn all about River Ward on the wiki. Fuck yeah, let's learn about River.
We already know too much about River, don't we?
Dude, you know somebody
Captain
point.
Wilson?
Shut up. It's like
It's
like that. It's like that queso meme. Why don't you stream on TikTok anymore? Oh, buddy, don't get me started. Don't get me started.
What's wrong, Captain? Don't you like River's interrogation?
Shut up, bro. So here's a thing that I heard on TikTok. Somebody say about him. They said the reason they don't like River's romance is it feels like he's kind of forced on you.
I can see that, honestly.
And I was like, yeah, no, definitely.
Yeah.
Yeah, it feels like it, doesn't it?
Yeah.
What does it say?
Worse than something else.
Can we not talk about it?
But
Can we not talk about it? Well, one day, some drugged up thugs broke in looking for cash. When they didn't find any in the store, went into the living quarters and demanded money from the father. who swore
Why
they
does it
had
sound
nothing
so bad?
else. Not satisfied with that response, one of the thugs killed River and Joss's father, and then put a gun in River's hand and had him pointed at his own mother's head. Damn, demanding he shoot and kill her. River stalled, terrified to the point. The thug gave up on trying to bait the child and took the gun and killed their mom himself before the thugs run off, leaving River and Josh alive, but now parentless. Okay, that's actually...
Really sad.
That's really depressing.
It's like, I thought it was just, okay. I didn't expect that. One thing I will give the River romance is we get to know V's backstory.
Yeah, you do get to know a little bit about V's backstory. Yeah, because you get to learn about her getting hit on by men and shit.
And then she proceeding to fuck up said men.
You know, a lot of, like, stories would have somebody say that, and I'd be like, nah, V though? Yeah. Yeah, no. V could whoop somebody's ass. You seen the Street Kid intro? Motherfucker had a broken nose, didn't even give a shit. Just crack.
Yeah,
Pop. Alright, let's go fuck some people up. Like, damn.
Round 3.
Where? No. 100%. Let's go fight some bitches.
That's some Street Kid ass activity, man.
I'm looking through some of this.
I'm not gonna lie, a lot of what some of what Cyberpunk does still.
Oh shit! Late night streams? Yes, Dog Scratch. We're testing a new type.
Dog Scratch, what's up?
We're testing a new type of stream called Captain Icicles After Dark, and it's gonna be. That's what I'm calling it, but that's like the subtitle for what it's actually called, which is the Lorecast, where we're gonna talk about lore of our favorite games, animes, TV shows. Anything. So the Lorecast, aka Captain Icicles After Dark, we are in it tonight. We've been live for 22 minutes and we have literally just been fucking off reading Cyberpunk lore. And I know you're not a big Cyberpunk fan, so I would ask you, is there anything you would like to learn about Cyberpunk? Because we could talk about it tonight.
We know a lot about Cyberpunk. He knows a lot more about other movies, so like Blade Runner.
If I know a shitload about the Blade Runner movies and stuff, honestly, we could make this stream go from like a 1 to 2 hour stream, or maybe 3 hours. Here, let me count.
We'll
12
see.
to 1. Yeah, about 3 hours. I could honestly turn this. Who's the girl that looks like Harley Quinn? Who's that?
I was about to say there is a.
Who is the one that looks like Harley Quinn?
Harley Quinn.
I'm trying to think.
Same here.
But I was also going to say I could straight up talk about COD zombie lore for like 6.5 hours.
That's probably going to be part 2.
Yeah, that would be a fun one. What is she? Can you describe her a little bit more than she looks like Harley Quinn? Because there's only a few characters that I can think of that semi look like Harley Quinn. She's not showing up on here though. I can go to Jackie to find her.
I don't think he's met Misty.
It might be Misty. This chick? Is this her? Is this who you're thinking about?
We can talk a lot about her.
I could talk to you about her. No, you don't think so? I got some shit to say.
I got some shit to say.
Rebecca from Edge Runners.
I have a lot to say about her. She was with the Mox, actually.
Rebecca was with the Mox?
Yeah, it's on her gun, I believe.
For real? That's the wrong fucking Rebecca, motherfucker. I don't know who that bitch is.
Did it just give you like an NPC?
It did. I was like, I don't know who the fuck you is. Oh, so Rebecca. So Let's see. I actually don't know a lot about Rebecca because, as I was discussing with Captain Pyro here, I didn't really watch the anime yet. I haven't really watched the anime yet. I do know how she dies and how it completely and totally gut checked me. I wasn't even that attached to the show. I just seen clips and was like, she's a pretty cool character. I've watched her become a fucking pancake. Like...
Oh, dude, I bet it was PTSD from Nikolai.
Yeah. Yeah. Let's not get distracted. So, guys, I will tell you what one of these Lorecast streams is going to be about, and I'm going to tell you right now. Silent Hill 2.
Yep, we're about at the end of that game. Do you want? No.
Let's not get into it now. We're gonna get so far off topic. We might not as even call this a Cyberpunk stream. I'm gonna be literally talking about everything.
Yeah.
So what do you want to know about Miss Rebecca here? Is there something in particular?
But a good chunk of her lore is just being a supporting.
I mean,
she is a supporting
yeah,
character.
because
like,
I mean,
crazy as fuck, but like, she does love the people that she's around.
because like I'm looking at her now. She was born in Night City, being the daughter of a mercenary. By the handle of Papa Sunrise, and the younger sister of Pillar. I don't know who the fuck he is.
That's the long-handed dude.
Oh, for real? Okay, Becca's
For
mother
real.
vanished when she was 6, never to be seen again.
Wrong mother, never mind.
Anytime she asked about her to Papa Sunrise, he got mad, telling Becca off and admonishing her for being just like her mother, emotional, unpredictable, and too compassionate. In his eyes, that zaniness and excessive compassion would lead her to an early grave.
Yep.
I don't know. I don't know a damn thing about Cyberpunk, but I like her design. All right. So basically, what I do know about her is David Martinez gets into this gang. I don't know a lot. David is the main character of Edge Runners, but like Rebecca is like a really supportive girl. Like she supports him through a lot, and she's
like
I know
love interest.
She was, but she turned into more like a sister type thing, in my opinion.
Yeah.
And then, like, one of the other things that happened with it that I found interesting, and I know this from clips too, and the wiki even said it here, she was one of the first people to notice that David was suffering from cyberpsychosis.
Yep.
So, you know, when she dies, it's really fucking impactful. Like, it's wow.
I hate to say it, but sometimes Rebecca understood David more than Lucy did, the main love interest, which was kind of sad.
The funniest okay, so I do know an interesting thing about Rebecca that is hilarious.
Oh god, there's a lot.
When CD Projekt Red came up with Edge Runners, Rebecca was not a part of it. When they gave it to the Japanese studio and writers, they made Rebecca, and initially CD Projekt Red was like, no, get it out. And they were like, man, fuck you. And she ended up becoming one of the best characters in the show.
Now you can find her gun in Cyberpunk.
Yeah, you can find her gun. She had to get behind.
And let me tell you something. As soon as you watch the anime and then you play the game, let me tell you, you're gonna beeline to smash her.
Oh, amen.
Like I did. I'm not gonna lie. Honestly, I didn't get into Cyberpunk until the anime dropped. I'm not kidding.
I'm actually with you, because I didn't get into it until the anime dropped, but one of our friends, me and Captain Pyro's here, I'm not going to say his name because I don't know if he wants his name out there, and he's not in chat, so I can ask him. He watched the anime, was like, damn, this shit's good, and then he bought the game, and then he joined one of our parties, and he was like, dude, you gotta buy Cyberpunk, you gotta buy Cyberpunk, you gotta buy it, and we were like, oh my god, dude, shut up. And he kept bugging us to buy it for like a week, and it went on sale that weekend, and me, Captain Pyro, and Frost all bought it. Like, we all bought it that weekend. And
believe it or not, I originally bought Cyberpunk for being I literally gave it to my brother Trevor.
Yeah, yeah, he did.
And never touched it. I was just like, oh my god, all these reviews, all that launch start. I just never gonna play it. And then you guys started talking about it. I was like, fuck it. I've played worse probably.
Yeah. And then it's one of them games, like I don't really talk about it because like I don't know, I hear varying opinions on should video games be able to change your perspective, and I don't talk much about like
Get
my
like serious topics and shit.
yeah, like I don't like to, on the channel at least during normal hours of operation, I don't like to get too terribly deep unless we played something like Doki or something like that that's very deep like that. But one of the things I can say, I got this one ending. I'm gonna talk about it. Spoiler warning. I got one ending. It wasn't. It was the most basic ending you can get. It's the one where if you played the game, no, V goes to space. V goes to space.
Oh, Death Wish? I know what it's really called.
I think it's.
I
can't remember it. I can't remember it. But here's what happened. Right, I'm up at 3 a.m. I was up at 3 a.m. It was really late. I hadn't beaten the game yet, and I'm not going to talk too much about it, but that seasonal sadness that comes in, I'd done been suffering from it at that time, and I'm playing this game, and I was playing as female V because for some reason I play as girl characters in my games. That probably says something about me, but I had Judy as a love interest because Judy kind of reminds me a little bit. She has some things in common with Miss Frost in the other room. And I guess I just kind of associated them together, and that's why I was like so comfortable with Judy as a romanceable character. Well, you get this ending, and Judy straight up dumps you. Like, she just, like, leaves you in this ending. And, dude, after everything that you go through in this game, you get that ending, and I'm like connected with these characters now, and she like says, hey, I'm done, I'm not doing this, or whatever it is. Dude, let me tell you, when them end credits rolled, I think I stared at the whole end credits until it put me back in the main menu, or until it put me on that, hey, you can still do more gigs. Do you want to go back to your latest save before the ending? And I just sat there in complete and utter fucking amazement at the game I had just played.
Yeah, because it made you feel, man.
It did. And, I'm going to say this. I've had this conversation with Frost a lot, and I don't know if I've ever brought it up to you, Captain Pyro, but one of the most interesting things about the cyberpunk genre, not the game, but the genre as a whole, is the questions it'll propose to you.
Yeah.
Because Cyberpunk 2077 proposes a lot of questions, but to me, the main question that sticks out in 2077 is the question of what does it mean to be you? What does it mean to be yourself? Do you if you truly got the chance to become somebody else, would you actually do it? But that's been one of the things that stuck out to me in 2077, and I bring that up because if you go to one of the other most popular cyberpunk stories, which is Blade Runner, it asks the question, what does it mean to be human? So I just, you look at the cyberpunk genre as a whole and you think it's all about evil corporations taking over our fucking lives. That's
part of it.
Yeah, it's a part of it.
Part of it.
But most of it it's these really weird and oddly deep philosophical questions that you have to sit there and kind of tussle with as you play through the game or watch through the movie.
Yeah.
Because, Blade Runner leading into the second one, I'm not going to talk too much about it because Captain Pyro hasn't seen it, but he needs to see Blade Runner.
Yeah, I do. Yeah, I'm not gonna lie, I really want to.
It's so good. And I know we got all these Ryan Gosling literally me edits, but the story themselves are great, especially if you were in any way into the cyberpunk genre. I would 110% recommend both of the Blade Runner movies. Thank you for the quack. All right, that
And
was
never let me back on Discord.
that was my little rant about the cyberpunk genre.
But no, that's kind of like the biggest question. Like, even in just Cyberpunk in general, it's just like, is it worth it to be you?
Yeah, yeah. Is
Like,
it worth
how
it to be
willing
you?
are you willing to go to stay you?
Like
Will
here,
you be you at the end, even?
an interesting thing that I uh, I watched is Mike Pondsmith, the creator of Cyberpunk. Um, I'm trying to think. How what did he say? Cyberpunk is not about saving the world, it's about saving yourself.
Yep.
And one of the questions that I think gets asked to you in Cyberpunk 2077 is how willing are you to save yourself?
Yep.
Like what are you willing to go through?
Or are you willing to sacrifice as well?
Exactly, because a lot of the endings deal a lot with what you lose compared to what you gain. Because you don't ever truly get. I think the closest you get to a happy ending is the Nomad ending, but even then, is it really that good? You're going to go off and die.
Well,
At
no,
least that we know of. But still,
I
that's.
do like the Fear the Reaper ending though, because
Yeah.
you have so much more you can do there.
Yes, because you just. I don't know. That's a good one.
Even though even if it's not, you can't do shit. B's fate is just sealed.
You know what? Okay, there's
You
only
took down
one.
one of the biggest evils in the game.
Exactly. Now, can I tell you something? I'm going to tell you my
Do we
biggest
have
pet peeve.
viewers?
Oh, we do. Hi, everybody. But
Hey.
I don't know a damn thing about Cyberpunk, but I like to. Okay, that's still the same one. It kind of popped up a second time on my deal. Anyways, but here's another thing that I've thought about, and I have a pet peeve with, and it's my only nitpick of the Phantom Liberty ending. Why the fuck didn't V, male or female, call people and be like, "Hey, I'm currently with the NUSA government in a CIA safe house in Langley. Um, they're doing a super advanced experimental surgery on me, and there's a chance that I might not wake up for a while. I just wanted to let you know that I'm okay, and if I don't contact you, something has gone horribly wrong.
Yeah.
Don't do anything rash if I don't contact you again. Something has gone horribly wrong. Thank you. Bye." That way, whenever they wake up from a coma and they call all their people, like, "Hey, I miss you." Dude, I moved out and got married and I'm pregnant. Click. What the fuck? Like,
Isn't that practically whose ending was that?
that was Judy's. That was Judy's.
Yeah.
She's like, "I left Night City. I'm married now. Bye, V. I'm sorry, bitch." Like, damn.
Straight up, Bobby.
It's not that mean, but. And then.
I mean, it's pretty fucking mean. It's just
But-
like, yeah, you left, I left, got married, fuck you, bitch, bye.
But, like, at the same time, right? Can you blame them as people? Especially considering that V doesn't really warn them, like, "Hey, I'm going in for super advanced experimental surgery," right? Have you ever thought that it makes sense to be like, "Well, they haven't contacted me in like 6 months. They won't answer any of me. It's time to move on." Because, in a sense, like, yeah, I would think that's the right thing to do.
Number one thing I'm still salty about is Misty getting Jackie's jacket.
I don't know if I'm too terribly salty about that. I don't know if I'm too terribly salty about that.
I'm pretty salty.
I don't
Add
know.
Dual Wills to the game, please.
Oh, I know. I keep seeing videos of like, what do you want them to add to Cyberpunk 2077 or the sequel? And all I keep thinking is dual wielding. Dual wielding, motherfuckers. Dual wielding.
I want to turn this game into the next Saints Row really quickly. Dude, that's all I did in like Saints Row. I'm not even kidding. I would literally just run around with fucking like dualies, just keep going through the story.
Don't blame you.
But unfortunately, we may never see Saints Row again. So here we are.
Let's not talk about that. Maybe that should be an episode. You could like talk my ear off about Saints Row for hours.
Shit, you want me to put my hand through something?
I mean, we could always just kickstart your podcast. You want to talk about Steve Austin from WWE? No, I'm just kidding.
And then we just go to Saints Row. I'm just going to title it like "What Happened to Saints Row."
But
I'll tell you what happened. Horrid things happened.
Horrid things. Things you don't even want to imagine, pal.
You really don't. The fact that like fucking they made their money. I'll save all this for later. Continue.
I don't know really what else to talk about with Cyberpunk. I thought we were going to talk about lore, but instead it's become like dissecting, and it's become fucking around, but also dissecting how I feel about it.
Yeah. How do you think? How do you feel about Arasaka just in general?
I feel my feelings are important. I feel that Arasaka at first was a good company, and they did good things. But I think it's just like I'm not gonna get into that. But it's just like certain things. I feel like money. You can look at some things in real life. Overtook.
I got the perfect example. And it's from Spider-Man.
Okay.
I think it's Spider-Man. You either die a hero or live long enough to become the villain.
I was gonna say Amazon. Anyways, you know, in certain cases, money becomes.
That was some coughing.
Yeah, yeah. It was oddly rainforest type coughing. Anyways,
video background.
So, I think Arasaka's just like anything else. It got too money hungry and kept pushing and pushing. Same with Militech. You know, they got money hungry and kept pushing and pushing, which leads them to be at arms with each other. So, I guess I don't really have too many strong feelings about Arasaka. I mean, they're pieces of shit, right? Like,
that goes without saying.
I'm not gonna deny that they're a bunch of assholes, but I don't know. I don't have very strong opinions to Arasaka. Just kidding. Fuck Arasaka. Let's party like it's 2023. Oh. You know what I'm saying? I know. Let's not talk about that.
Right off the fucking plate, bro.
But no, you know, they're fucking evil, dude. I mean, think about it. They're trying to find a way to create an AI copy of you for now, but eventually actually take your consciousness from you to make money off of it. Like, that's fucking crazy.
Yep.
Nice. But no, fuck Arasaka. Yeah, Militech is just as bad. Let's party like it's 2023, motherfuckers.
But anyway, what do you think of? To me personally, these are like the gangs of Cyberpunk.
Oh, okay. We're talking about the gangs.
Yeah, honestly, some of them are really smart. Some of them, I still am questioning how the fuck they're still a thing.
You know who I don't understand? No, I was about to bring up Maelstrom.
Yeah, you were literally about to say that. Maelstrom is the dumbest group. Dude, how did that shit look like you breathing with your eyeball?
I was so close to just bringing up Maelstrom. It's not even funny. You have no clue. And I'm like, you know what I don't understand? Maelstrom. And you fucking...
Maelstrom is bad, dude. Like, how are they still around? Because, like, if you look at the anime, the game, whatever the fuck, we are fucking Maelstrom over so hard. How do they keep coming back?
You know who else I don't quite understand how they've made it this far? Never mind. No, I get it. Yeah, I was going to say the scavs, but then I realized... Nah. I was going to say the scavs, but I realized why, so that doesn't count.
Oh, trust me, everybody... that's one of those groups that you wish wasn't around, but they're around.
I'm trying to think of who else.
Mox?
No,
Who would
Sixth
Mox?
Street. Sixth Street, I don't think
Sixth
should be
Street is
around
definitely
either. They're kind
around.
of a little too fucking reckless, right?
Right. I hate to say it, but they will fight anybody. And with that mentality, you will definitely lose a lot of numbers.
Do you remember that party you have to go crash?
Oh yeah.
It's one of the NCPD
Fuck
missions.
up one time.
I know you have to kill the whole party. It's like
It's so
one fuck up. They're like, all right. So you chose to be a mass murderer, V. I
I
piece of
just pointed my
shit.
gun at the sky.
I don't know what you're talking about, man. I don't know.
Like V could just be drunk. Like what the fuck?
You know,
That's more concerned, but like it doesn't just mean and you did.
you know a gang that I don't think really gets talked about enough? The Mox. I think the Mox is only primarily mentioned in Judy's missions.
Sorry, Discord completely cut that one out.
No, I said like the Mox is only mentioned when you're messing with Judy. Like the Mox doesn't have a lot of impact outside of Judy's story missions.
Yeah.
And if they do, it's so subtle that I don't really notice it. I think the only other time I remember the Mox being used is you do a job for Regina and you kill Jotaro. I think
Yeah.
that was from the Mox to do that.
Yeah, it was.
Yeah, so I think that's about the only other time they're majorly involved in the story is when you go and take out Jotaro.
Yeah, it's. I hate to say this, but I don't think any of the Judy missions really count as the Mox fighting back. Just the fact that it's like a small hand of them.
True. You know,
It's like you, a dude, woman, and the chick that tries to take it all over from the Tiger Claws.
speaking of Tiger Claws, what's your opinions on the Tiger Claws?
They make really poor decisions.
Actually,
They're another group that just like I understand that you're around, but you're not going to make it to the next century.
the only reason the Tiger Claws are making it as far as they are is because they're backed by Arasaka.
Yeah, that exactly. That's what I'm like.
It's the
If it
only
wasn't for
fucking
your
reason.
guys' connections and the fact that you're like taking over territory, you guys would be so fucked.
Absolutely. I don't think that the Tiger Claws are making it. You know who else gets a really good section explored, but I want to actually know more about them because they're so interesting to me? The Voodoo Boys. Because you explore quite a bit about them, but I want to know more. Because
Yeah, I
you
think
hear a little
we're only
bit.
scratching at the surface.
Yeah, because they're the Netrunner kind of gang. And you hear how they came from Haiti and stuff. It's like, what the fuck is your whole backstory, my dudes? This is cool as shit.
Yeah, and then we yeah. I mean, no,
No, let's not talk about that.
Okay, alright, gotcha.
You know what? I hope.
Play the video game.
You know what? Especially with what we're dealing with in real life right now, I hope gets explored more in the next game. Rogue AIs beyond the Black Wall.
Yeah, because we only got hints.
We got a lot of it in Phantom Liberty, but
Yeah,
I
the
want
DLC.
more. The only reason I could see the DLC ending being canon is if it's true you're going to fight with Morgan Blackhand, the only Night City legend who doesn't have cybernetics, and you're going to go around with him without cybernetics to fight AIs from beyond the Black Wall. That, I could see that being the reason, especially if they wanted to keep V as a main character. Because there's a chance that V's story is completely done and you're just always going to have to wonder what happened to them.
That's like the curiosity part because like I love Project City Red, but they start over way too many times.
Yeah, I could agree.
It's hard to connect to a character because like of all the characters they've already had established, like the anime. None of them really need. Well, okay, some of them story wise, I can see why they had to go. All of them did not.
Fair. No, but I don't know. I feel like they might just leave you with a you're never gonna truly know what happened to V kind of vibe,
Right.
and you're gonna have to be comfortable with that. You're gonna have to be comfortable with not
V's the
knowing.
next Morgan, like, I can.
You never know. Or it could be they want to continue with V's story and they just pick a canon ending.
Yeah.
Or you
Which
could
I
end
don't
up
think they're
as
gonna do.
they could always give you fucking Jay or some stupid shit for Jessica or Johnny. You know what I'm saying?
Can you imagine if the Johnny ending's canon? Just leaves Night City, changes his face, his body.
Dude, facts, you're playing as this new character, and you're like, damn, who are you? And he's like, fuck off. You're like, Johnny?
Johnny! It's not fun!
I found you after all these years.
What happened to your face?
What happened to your face, brother? Oh, don't worry about it.
It's not mine.
It's not mine. What are you,
What?
the fuck? You a fucking face teamer, Johnny? The fuck?
Is this Avatar: The Last Airbender? Like, the fuck? Are you that fucking worm thing that almost killed Aang that one time? The fact that I still remember that fucking episode like 10 years later.
That is pretty crazy. But no, oh, I'm getting sleepy finally. Fuck. But no, like, I don't know what they're gonna do for the sequel. I'm curious.
We go with each ending, and I'll leave out the devil ending so you can play through it.
Fair.
There's the Nomad ending, which is pretty much your happily ever after. To be honest,
It's the closest to not sucking, yet it still sucks actively.
the take yourself out ending is just the take yourself out ending.
Yeah, I
It's
could
very straightforward.
see the sequel to that one. You know, definitely. So,
Definitely.
you know, the sequel just starts out like V, your skull is so thick that you could survive 2 shots. Like
You had shitty aim and you survived. Saved your skull, you idiot.
V, you have really shitty aim. How the fuck did you miss that? Like, damn. Dude, speaking of that, I did that ending. You talk about feelings. That one was interesting. I didn't like that ending.
Is everyone kind of just moves on.
Yeah, pretty much.
Pan fucking hates you. Everybody.
Dude,
like,
every ending that
you.
isn't good for Pan Am, that bitch turns so fast.
It really does.
She's like, I fucking hate you, V. You a piece of shit.
And Takamura.
Yeah,
Takamura hates your
dude,
guts
still,
beyond relief.
her and Takamura. You fuck them over once.
Carrie, it's bad because you just fucking ghost Carrie. I don't know why we do, but we do. Straight to voicemail again. God damn it, V. Like, how much storage do you have in this fucking thing?
Yo, what the fuck, V?
River.
V, my entire family's fucking dead. Why'd you do this to me, V?
Yeah, he blames us for some reason. Like,
I
bro,
know.
like, why did you make a deal with gangs? Like, that was
Dude.
like the biggest red flag. You
You know
moron.
you know what I felt really bad for though? You remember that one time we started doing his quest and then I forgot about it into the game and he was like, my brother's dead because of you, V. It's like, oh, I forgot that quest. Oh shit. Oh my god.
And I was just like, oh wait, what? Wait, you never left him. Oh wait, you can trigger that too, which is just not doing it for a certain amount of time. Holy shit!
I know that there's a possibility that you can get him to walk through the minefield and fucking kill him.
I'm not gonna lie. The Johnny ending it's okay.
It's one of the
Kinda
sadder
shitty.
endings.
Yeah, it's not tearjerker because like Rogue dies, Johnny dies. Like everybody from that era pretty much just died.
Yeah. And did
But
I
it's kind
but
of refreshing because you take over as like Afterlife's runner.
yeah. But the question is, right, Did you feel bad when Rogue died after you learned that she might have been a corpo person?
Corpo rat.
Well, I wasn't gonna say a rat because I don't think I don't know. Well, no, she would be a corpo rat. Interesting. Yeah, I didn't think about that.
It was one of those things that was just like, I understand you're important and you done some shitty things,
But a rat
but
is a
it's
fucking
still a
rat.
rat.
Like,
It was so hard to connect to her when you figured out that she did that.
I know you're kind of like,
Even Johnny was just like, so he. It's bad when Johnny figures it out
yeah.
because like he's not even that serious. He's just like, so like you sold me out, cool. Anyway, like he doesn't really care.
Dude, lightweight because of how Johnny is. I could just hear that. This is Captain Icicles After Dark. I'm gonna say this. Who cares?
Wait, hold on.
But like, Johnny be the type of motherfucker that would be like, "You sold me out. That sucks. Pussy still tight." Like that's the type of person Johnny is. Lightweight. Like that's just how he
It
feels.
is true now.
I mean, he might not have been like that when he was younger because he fucking.
Oh, bullshit, dude. Like
That's
that
true.
motherfucker is-
I mean, look at Alt, right? He was like, "I hate you,
Alt.
bitch. Pull down your pants." Like that was literally his conversation with Alt.
like quite literally his conversation. Like they'd gotten into an argument. He took some pills
and fucked her.
and
And just fucked her.
and then fucked her.
Like right
And then
there.
fucking got into another argument after again.
And then she
and
died.
And then she died.
Yeah. Like,
And the only person that could have like engineered it, he shot in the fucking face.
I know. But still, the craziest thing though to me is still that Johnny is he's
Definition of a horn dog, bro.
bro, facts. Like the second he gets control of your body, he's like, strip club, motherfuckers.
Straight up, like he's just like, fuck it. I'm here for a short time and a fun time.
I'm here for a short time and a fun time. Let's go find some strippers.
Like, but what other endings? Don't Fear the Reaper ending is probably my second favorite. It's almost tied to first, to be honest.
I love the Don't Fear the Ending. Don't fear the
Do you
ending.
remember
Don't
my
fear the
first
Reaper
attempt?
ending. Do we have to talk about this?
Yes, because like I am not ashamed to can admit this. I thought I was OP, and then I did the Don't Fear the Reaper ending, and I walked into Arasaka and got shot right now.
I do. You got fucking shotgunned right out.
It's just, and hey, I got this shit. I got that. Boom. I didn't have that shit. I didn't have.
Well, I can say you remember my first attempt where I died, but somehow I bugged the game to get a save.
Yes, if you go to the right, it will say that you're out of combat and you can save.
It's so stupid. It was so stupid. I think they patched it.
Helped and didn't help at the same time because it still took us 2 more days to beat.
Yeah, it was hard. That shit was hard, dude. Now I fucking walk through that shit with throwing knives.
I didn't hear you.
I said that shit was hard, but now I just walk through that shit with throwing knives.
Yeah, because like we learned how to like craft shit.
We learned how to get good at the game. Something that might be required for enjoying the game might be being good at the game. Just saying.
Just saying.
All right, we've been live for just about an hour. You want to end our first podcast at an hour length?
I kind of like, yeah, like it's up to you, but like I'm cool with whatever.
I was gonna end it, but I gotta talk about your favorite moment.
My what?
Your favorite moment from watching me play Cyberpunk. It's
There's
Johnny's
a lot of-
cards
oh.
job.
Okay,
All right, so you get the Porsche 911 from doing a mission, and it's Johnny's old car.
Junk.
Well, the Porsche itself is great, but for some reason, controlling it on console is not great. I do not like driving that thing. Well, one time I was flying around with a fucking Mercmobile, and I'm having a blast going about 211 miles per hour, dude. I'm fucking having a jive. And I accidentally launched myself off the fucking cliff into the water. And I just screamed at the top of my lungs, "This is Johnny's car's job."
No, dude. Well, it's not going to be as loud because it's like middle of the night. My voice is probably dead as fuck. So I'm just going to say like a quiet version of it. No, 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 this is a Johnny's car job. I died.
Accurate. Accurate. Moral of the story is the Porsche in real life, cool. Controlling it in the game, not very fun. At least for me. But I see videos all the time of people driving that bitch just being like, "Oh, look at me, let me hit this whip." I'm like, "Damn, how you do that shit?" I'd fucking turn too hard and I've hit 3 civilians and the NCPD are killing me actively.
Dude, should we talk about the NCPD? More specifically, Militech that they added.
Oh, you mean Max Tac?
Max Tech.
Oh my
yes.
god. So I've only beat all of Max Tac one time, and they instantly brought more out, and then I fucking died.
Yeah, they are no joke. I would honestly argue that they're stronger than Atom Smash.
Dude, facts, because like I remember how I beat it. It was a lot of Sandevistan and a lot of Mantis Blades, and then hiding in a fucking corner and hoping they don't find me. Like that was a lot of what that fight was.
Me drop into the sea and pray. Hopefully they follow.
You're just making me think all the goofy shit I've done in that game now. You remember that one time I got that car stuck straight up and straight down behind a light post?
Yeah, I remember that. We still to this
day, I don't know how I did that. That's
I remember you literally loaded the save with that happening. You look to your right and we're both just like, yeah.
I just like on today's episode of How Fucked Up is Fucked Up. Looks to the right, that's fucked up. Looks to the left, and that's fucked up. Looks down and fucked up. Do you remember that one gig you had that bugged out on you?
Oh yeah, because I was doing the Nomad female run and I was supposed to do everything 100%. That was the point of the run. And the car would spawn underneath the ground, and I mean yards underneath the fucking ground.
They patched it now, though.
Yeah, after I deleted the save.
It was great. Everything was fun. I deleted that shit.
I redid it and finally got it done. But it took me like 3 months.
God.
But to be fair, that was when around the time Natlin from Genshin fucking came out, so like
True.
Your boy was bouncing back and forth like a ping pong ball, bro.
Yeah, I remember that. I wish they would give us one more DLC, to be honest. I just wanted one more.
One more and bring dual wheels. That's the only things I want.
You know what I want really bad? Really bad?
Multiplayer?
No. I want to be able to have cybernetic arms. And legs. In the game. Like as a cosmetic.
I was about to say. Bro,
not IRL. Not unless I could get like the Terminator arm. I'd be like, alright, somebody chop it off. I want it. I want it. Give it to me now.
Okay, hold on. I can do this myself. Don't worry about that.
I'll do this myself. I know a place. But no, I wish in the game you could get cybernetic cosmetics. Such as like, oh, you want the silver hand? Go get one.
I would definitely want one like arm just being cybernetic.
Facts. Me too. I want the Inspector. You want the Inspector Gadget extendo arms? Me too. Me too.
Bro, I want the main fucking. Oh, yes. I don't know. The main big, the big arm with the cannon in it.
Oh, damn. Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, like when V has to like.
Yeah. No,
yeah. It's like the Iron Man missile. I just like. Can I say missile?
I think you can. I don't know. I haven't. I mean,
I don't think
I
that's
already,
great for you.
well, I don't know why you wouldn't just say missile. I already said, is the pussy still tight? Like, come on, man. We're already fucking. We're fucked.
You watch, it's gonna have like the reverse effect. Wake up tomorrow with 100 more subs.
He said pussy.
Hey, Russian Badger says worse than that each video, so like I don't even want to hear it.
Well, the one I think of that says that all the time is Papa Meat from
Oh,
Meat Canyon. He's always talking. Dude, I remember this clip. We're getting off topic now, but I'll say it because I remember a clip from him where he's like, they're getting out their dicks and their pussies and they're just playing with them. Like, I'm like, oh my god, dude, shut the fuck up. You seen that video I sent you of him the other day?
Yeah.
When you're trying to be cute, when you're trying to be cringe on purpose, but then you actually cringe yourself out. I've done that on multiple occasions.
I found the other sounds.
Why did you have to hit me with that face when you made that?
Because I didn't think it was gonna work.
All right, chat. I think that's it for the first Captain Icicles After Dark lore talk stream.
Yep, all applauses.
Yep, everyone applause. If you don't clap for me, I'll be under your bed in about 10 minutes. All right, everybody. We appreciate having you come out tonight. It was... Oh, also, if we're still talking the lore in the game currently, I'm playing Sea of Stars. There's a giant statue that will throw you in... The name is... Eat.
Eat.
Nice. Nice. I like that. But thank you guys for coming out. It was really cool to have whoever came out, even if not a lot of people came out. This is kind of just a small little thing.
Fun.
It's just a small little thing for whoever wants to show up. Who knows where it'll go, guys. Even if there's not a lot of people here, I want you to remember you are important to someone. So stay alive. Good night, everybody.